What's up, guys? Welcome back. I know it's been quite a long time. The last time we were on this show was for the IPL. Yes, we promised to come back when cricket resumes, especially Indian cricket, and we missed the first test be- because of time zone constraints. He's been a bit busy. He's been having some me time, family time. He's been on vacation, and since there's change in time zones between, there's a difference in time zone between both of us. We couldn't really work it out. Now, since we have worked it out, we're back, uh, and it's the second test between India and England that has been taking place in the Edgbaston. uh, where do we start? I mean, we saw it in the first test. It's back in the second test as well. India is showing off their batting prowess in Test cricket after a bad series against New Zealand at home, and then the series in Australia where both the batting looked really poor. Um, to come back with a bang like this in this series. Everybody looks in great touch. You look at the first innings, Yashasvi Jaiswal. I mean, he's been just great ever since he's stepped foot in Test cricket. I mean, everywhere he's gone, he's made his mark. Um, I was reading about him the other day, and it said in Sena countries, he's had 5 centuries. And wherever any overseas series he's gone, he's made his mark. West Indies, he went, he scored a century. He went to Australia, he scored a century. South Africa as well, he scored a century. He comes to England, he scored a century. And his record against England has been just massive. Even the England, players and commentators have been saying that Yashasvi Jaiswal sure does have something against them because the way he's been playing, he has a very good average against this England side, and hopefully it continues. To bat this way in English conditions, yes, it's the English summer. It is ideal for cricket. Everybody looks forward to it. The cricket fans. So yeah, Yashasvi Jaiswal has been having a really good series as of now. He got a century in the first match. Yes, he scored 80, but when he gets going with that, you expect him to score a century. He's missed it out this time, but yeah, it's fine. KL Rahul, I think it's just an odd one off because we've seen how he's been in great touch. We saw in the first test in the beginning we had a superb opening partnership with Yashasvi Jaiswal. Yes, he didn't score a 50, but yes, you saw him come back in the second innings last match with that beautiful 100, and he couldn't make his mark in the first innings. Karun Nair, very crucial partnership with Yashasvi Jaiswal to set the tone. 80-run partnership. I was actually looking forward to Karun Nair performing the series because it's a fairy tale comeback. I mean, let's be honest, score 300, then be dropped, then never to be seen in the Indian Test side. So Karnataka state team, Ranji team doesn't pick him back. Then he finds a team in Vidarbha when he calls coach, his ex-coach somehow finds him a place in the Vidarbha team, and then he performs for 2 3 seasons, especially this season the way he's batted. Let it be Ranji Trophy, let it be Syed Mushtaq Ali, the way he's performed has been exceptional. And it's a true comeback story for a player of his caliber. He's got the class, he's got the talent, but yeah, he got a beautiful start. I really hope that he converted the start and went big. He didn't do so, but yeah, let's come to our captain Gill. What a way to make a mark,
Superb,
especially
superb knock,
when
superb knock.
superb knock. I mean, this is what we have seen captains do when they come in. You've seen in the past, Vijay Hazare. Then you come, you see Virat Kohli done it recently. Immediately took the captain's armband, scored 100. Shuman Gill does so. Just his second test match as a captain, and he scored 269. That's a massive score. I mean, if you heard what Jadeja said, He said Shubman Gill was unlucky to get out then. That's how superb he was batting. He looked in stellar touch. He was just absolutely astonishing to watch. It was pure, he played his shots. He waited for the right ball. It's not that he was, initially it looked like he was playing it slow, but then once he got used to the pitch, once he picked up that tempo, he looked in fine touch. Two test matches, two beautiful hundreds, 100 and beautiful double century. I mean, that's one of the highest scores by an Indian. Yes, there's the likes of Virendra Sehwag and Karun Nair who scored 300, but yeah, 269. I know there's some fans who take it a notch higher and they say, oh, it's a tribute to Virat Kohli, test cap number 269. But man, let's let the man
Yeah.
stay in peace in his retirement.
I no, I don't think Shubman Gill also would want to get on 269 when he's so close to 300, guys.
Yeah,
Come on.
exactly. Also, let's let the man who's just retired stay in peace and let the captain, focus on his innings. Let's not sit and draw comparisons. Oh, this, that, number four, Kohli, Sachin, MRF bat. I think it's with the bat. Let's give some credit to the batsman as well. Rishabh Pant, we saw it in the first match. Two innings, two centuries. He comes back. He again looks like he was getting going, but then couldn't make most of it. Washington Sundar, his partnership with Shubman Gill did frustrate the English bowlers a lot. I mean, you could see it when Joe Root picked up Washington Sundar's wicket, that frustration that he let out, because when your opposition is batting so well, you have to bowl 150 overs. I mean, that takes a lot out of the bowlers, especially in a test match. When you're seeing a five-test series, bowling 150 overs in one innings, yeah, it can take a lot out of you. Uh, so it's great. Uh, you can't expect much of the lower order. Look at English bowling. I mean, we saw it in the first test as well. There, I think even this English side is going through a revamp. When you look at the both Indian side and the English side, I think both of these teams really need to work on their bowling. India's bowling did look under threat when you saw it in the Australia series as well. Other than Bumrah, there was no real spark in the bowling, and we saw it in the first as well, test as well. The reason we lost was, one was definitely poor fielding, and the second was our bowling. It was very wavered. So was English bowling. I mean, yes, there are big shoes to fill. For a long time, it was Stuart Broad and Jimmy Anderson that was dominating, and people used to fear that attack because of how good they were. I mean, the attacks that used to be feared in the, I think, the past 10, 15 years was Australia's bowling for sure. The likes of Mitchell Stark, Hazelwood, and Cummins. Then look at the English bowling duo of Jimmy Anderson and Stuart Broad. And I can definitely say Indian bowlers was feared as well. I mean, you look at the bowling line in the last 10, 15 years, there was the likes of Mohammad Shami, Jasprit Bumrah, Ishan Sharma, and Mohammad Siraj was just coming up the ranks. But that um, passion and that fear they instilled among batters. I mean, they came in with that force that they dominated Test cricket. Now, but again, there's a huge shoes to fill for both these teams in the bowling. And you look at England's first innings. Great start by Indian bowling. That's how you put it after the first test match, you're put under the scrutiny. You don't have Jasprit Bumrah. A lot of people doubting your abilities, and then three quick wickets, and you literally seal the set. You had the session in your pocket at that moment. But yeah, you picked up those three crucial wickets of Zach Raleigh. Ben Duckett has been good last test match. Oli Pope also was good, and to get him for a golden duck. I mean, Akash Deep needed these wickets coming. We've seen him bowl in quite a few test matches. He had been bowling well, he'd been working tirelessly, but there was no wickets against his name to show the same. And we've seen Mohammad Siraj and Bumrah has been there. He's definitely stepped up his game every time. Yes, there have been times where he's been really awful with his length, but when Bumrah is down there, you see his stat, his average is 22, 25, and that's good number to look at. And so that's a good start. But then, and then you come in to the next day, uh, day three, and you pick up the wickets of Joe Root and Ben Stokes. Um, Beautiful deliveries as well. Joe Root, lovely catch by Rishabh Pant, and then Ben Stokes, he was taken by surprise by that, short delivery. It was unplayable length. Got to give it to him. But then the way Harry Brook and Jamie Smith played, I mean, this is what has basketball has been for since whenever it started, let's say 3, 4 years. This is what they've been. They've never really been as bothered as other teams are when they lost wickets in bunches, because they had confidence in their middle order as well. And Harry Brook and Jamie Smith showed that they played counter-attacking cricket. I mean, Jamie Smith at a point was going at a strike rate of what, 120? In Test cricket, he was going at a strike rate of 120. That's that's just some mind-boggling stuff. I mean, and the Indian bowlers, other than Akash Deep and Mohammad Siraj, I didn't really see much of a spark. I really questioned Prasidh Krishna's bowling. I don't know why he was trying to bowl in that short area and, try to get the wicket, especially when you have, sorry, these two in the crease. I don't think that should be the plan. Yes, I agree. Once the ball got old, there was no swing. The pitch didn't have much to offer as well. But you have to keep hitting that length. And you saw suddenly Shuman Gill, spread the field wide. Well, once the ball got older, they were getting the singles more easier. When the spinners came, they were getting. It was supposed to. The spinners were supposed to come in. They chose two spinners for this reason, because the ball will get old and they were hoping for some turn. But the spinners, when you saw if they were bowling close to the body, they weren't able to pick so easily. But when they start bowling a little wide or little towards the leg side, it was easy pickings for these two batsmen. And yeah, so this Indian bowling, it's always been, okay, one bowler shows up and the rest don't. Or one or two bowlers show up. One bowler bowls exceptionally well, economical, picks the wicket. One ball, yes, gives the runs but picks up wickets. That's the case here. Mohammad Siraj picked up 6 wickets, but it's an economy of 3.5, which is manageable. And Akash Deep, yes, he went for an economy of 4.4, which is quite expensive for Test cricket, but he picked up 4 wickets as well. So he had that constant wicket taking approach. Prasidh Krishna, I don't know. And then the way Jamie Smith and Harry Brook played, it did bring some tension to the Indians, at least fans. I don't know about the Indian side. They kept it calm, and but once they got the new ball, you saw how they just cleaned it up. Harry Brook's wicket fell, and then they just fell in a line. So yeah, that happened. I might only, if we need to, give a really tough fight in this series, I think our bowling definitely needs to show up. uh I'm not really convinced with this bowling, because there has to be, um there's to be something more that this bowling has to offer. That's all I have. Over to you, ST. You're on mute.
Sorry, thank you for that. But obviously, hi guys, welcome back. It's been a while since you guys seen me. If you guys are seeing me from my previous, like my other channel, you guys came here and you were wondering who this guy is. He is my partner in crime, my friend, who I do this podcast with. It's actually July the 4th over here while we're recording, so I was busy doing around some errands. But either way, welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry we couldn't get for the first test match. I'm sure you should understand this. If K-Star covered all of this, I'm sorry, but I had to repeat this for my own consciousness as well. But either way, let's just quickly get into the cricket and we'll wrap up this video. So obviously, after the first test match, I was very frustrated. I wanted to make a long rant, but I just couldn't. Um, the first issue with what I saw the bowling side is that since we haven't played in England in like a very long time, I think the last time we played was that Test series which got suspended midway, which we were 2-1 up, and the fifth match we lost. So since then we haven't played in England, right? If I'm not wrong. And the bowlers obviously don't have much experience in England. They don't play county cricket. Half of them they play Ranjis or they haven't even been playing Ranjis. So they haven't gotten used to that style of play, and baseball didn't work in India. So it was easy to underestimate that batting like side. But after that first innings, which I saw in the last match, I could see that this English team has something special in them. And once they came in for the final innings of the game, I was sure that either India was going to win or it's going to be a draw. But the way they handled the chase, it shows how good of a team they can be. Right, and although they haven't been the best in the WTC or whatever, but like in the previous cycles, now I think that they are one of the stronger sides. Not saying they're finalist material, they are somewhat. I think they'll finish maybe fourth or third this time, which is way better than the previous cycles. But coming to these innings and all, which obviously you've already covered, I don't have to keep mentioning all that. Obviously, Gill, what a knock. People were trolling him for his voice or whatever, saying that, oh, how is he sledging? How can he sledge the English man? How can he sledge the Australia players with his squeaky voice? I think, obviously, not to contradict one of my points, but there was once a man who also used to let the bat do the talking, and I guess he just showed what he can do. And when Gill roars with the bat, and once he hits that century, you can see the passion he has for that team. People are doubting him as captain. I was also kind of scared because I'd never seen Gill captain a test. Sorry, T20 is a different thing compared to Test captaincy. Test captaincy needs somewhat tactics. That's what made Virat Kohli great, or that's what made Ricky Ponting great back and the old South Africa team, which was the number one side for a very long time. And you see all these teams, right? You need a certain good chemistry with the coach as well. So the people were also speculating that Gambhir isn't a good coach. He's going to get sacked soon if he doesn't win this series and a couple of more. If we don't qualify for the WTC, apparently. But obviously, those are all rumors. Let's just not get distracted from the game. Obviously, this match, I was kind of pissed that Bumrah was not getting a chance. I knew we were going to manage his workload or something like that. But I think he was also disappointed. Shastri was disappointed. A lot of players were like a lot of pundits were disappointed, including me. But I get it. I think we should actually have a match like this without him. And this is not a right time because we're already 1-0 down in the series. But I don't know. It somewhat worked out in our favor. Let's see. Siraj, I think if he's there, I think he can believe in himself instead of believing in Jesse Bhai. But obviously, this match right now, second innings has also started. We are on. Let me just check the correct score. If you were seeing me look down, it's half that I'm just checking the stats, guys. So right now we're on 64 for one. Jaiswal's out right now. We're waiting. Karun Nair. I'm waiting for a big knock from Karun Nair. People are calling him overrated and whatnot, but I can see that he's been putting in the effort because I follow county cricket. Like I don't watch it obviously, but I keep up with like checking it on the newspaper or it comes up in my ESPN Cricket Info saying that Karun Nair has done this in the county cricket or he's going to play county cricket or he's done this well in Ranjis or whatever. He is he is rightfully deserved a spot. But Sai Sudarshan scenario as well, I'm not sure if you addressed it, K. But
No, I did. I did.
yeah, exactly. So Gambhir, personally, like I understand, he should have been given coach like after Kohli and Rohit completely retired. That's what I felt like. That's what Mummy ST also said. My mom, obviously, she also felt the same thing. But I don't know, Gambhir right now, unless like yes, we won the Champions Trophy with him, but I don't know. I'm still kind of concerned with the next T20 World Cup. with this WTC cycle as well, things are looking kind of rocky, guys, and that too, we weren't considering like other teams like South Africa to be such crazy, or like New Zealand to be a very competitive test of opponents in the past, like in the last cycle. But South Africa had actually come in the finals and they won the entire thing. So I think every foreign series which we have now, and every Indian series as well. Because after that New Zealand series, I can't say anything that, oh yeah, it's going to be an easy win for us. Every series is important, every match is important, every session is important. The WTC is a very, very important tournament to me right now. I'll tell you, I personally feel that this is, call it a hot take, although it's just been here for two editions. I think it is a bit more prestigious than the World T20. Call me mad, I don't know.
Definitely, definitely. If you
Exactly.
want to, if you want to preserve this format and keep it alive, I think, and Test cricket is the most pure form of cricket that you can actually witness. I mean, there's so much that goes on in this Test cricket. The fielder should be alert. The bowler should be thinking at all times. There's a lot of patience that comes
The
into
slip
play.
fielders, the
Slip
keeper.
fielders, the captain should be, his mind should be working the whole time. He should be thinking of tactics. He should be thinking on how to, how do I, if they're bowling, how do I choose my bowlers? How do I, attack in the field with my field setup? Which bowler do I think should bowl from this end? Which bowler do I think will be suitable from this end? There's a lot of factors I should consider. And you see batting as well. What plan should we, put forward so that, we take this game, the how to pick up those 20 wickets. There's a lot that goes on in test match. It takes a lot out of players physically and mentally, and that, yeah, the people who are the, pure cricket followers will get what I am saying, because there's nothing more exciting than test cricket. Yes, in T20, it's a short format. You get all the entertaining shots. Just that river. You see it in Test cricket nowadays as well. But I mean, you'll see Test cricket is your, it's the real test to your cricketing abilities. Batsmen, are tested towards their skill. So they know which ball to, drive, which ball to defend, which ball to leave. Bowlers may figure out their line and length. I think this is a perfect format, and we definitely need to keep this format alive. And WTC is definitely will play a key role in this. And speaking of the Indian side, I didn't expect them to chop and change so much for this test. Okay, I understand Bumrah rest. You wanted one more spinner, so you replaced Shardul Thakur with him. But I don't understand the reason behind dropping Sai Sudarshan. I mean, it's just one test match, and with the potential that he has, there could have definitely been more. The one thing that is actually keeping me bugging is when you have a gift of a left arm pacer in your squad in the form of Ashdeep Singh, why aren't you playing him? I know it's just the second test match, but when you have a left arm pacer, it's always an advantage. Left arm batsman, left arm pacer, these are these are literally gifts to your squad. You would want to utilize them. And yeah, both these teams definitely need to work on their bowling if they want to give each other a good contest. I think this series will be a really good contest. The test match is poised at a very interesting stage. Let's see what happens in day four. Before I proceed, yes, a controversy took place yesterday with Jaiswal's review. At the end of it, yes, Jaiswal was given out, and the review wasn't necessary. But yeah, sometimes it goes in your favor, sometimes it doesn't. And I think the umpire should just be mindful about the timer. I think Ben Stokes was definitely, his concerns were right, because the timer had definitely hit zero when Jaiswal had asked for the review. But everything said and done, the wicket has fallen. We need to look past it. It's day four. Hopefully, India put up a good total and the bowlers put on great performance. We still have 2 days, 6 sessions, and people who are doubting Test cricket, saying the matches are finishing day four most of the time, day three at times. I mean, this is pure Test cricket, guys. Come on, you have to agree with me. You saw the first Test match; it went till the end, and I don't think this Test match is going to disappoint any cricket fan either, because I know this is going to go down the wire, and it's going to be a very interesting match. You have anything to say, Steve? I mean,
I mean, yeah, obviously I've been speaking a bit less here and there in today's video, and I've been all over the place. If you guys have noticed, I've been sitting in the same outfit which I've been in the video because I uploaded that only today. Yeah, but regardless, I can only say one thing. This team has something special. Have the core. You can't keep rotating players every single game, and it's just gonna ruin the rhythm. It's badly going to ruin the rhythm in a match like this, in a series, which is so important. It's not like tests, so like bilaterals mean nothing. I think this is a very good initiative as well, the WTC. So the fact that Test cricket is going to be way more competitive and whatnot like that. So I think if India wants to move on forward, you have to play a couple of games without Bumrah. Like now, realize you're actually not in a simulation. You are doing that. You're gonna play that only. But either way, I think just we're on the right track. We're on the right track. Just play until you get a lead of 400 or 450. I don't know, and then you can just declare. Try pushing in for those early wickets. That's what's gonna push. We were very close to getting them all out at a very early stage. That one wicket stand ruined the entire game for us. It was absolutely shambolic watching that as an Indian fan. But as a neutral, I obviously you have to appreciate that kind of batting, guys. I think that's just facts. But either way, we're running out of time, unfortunately, and I think it's been exactly a month, right? I think it's exactly been a month since IPL final had ended. So I think can we just get to the intro, as an outro?
yeah, I mean, there's still more interesting cricket left in this test match. After this, it's still three more tests. There's a lot of cricket left. So we won't be going anywhere. I promise we'll be coming back soon. Once this match is
Two
done, of
days, two
course.
days. That's it.
2 days, yes. So see you guys then. And like always, this never gets old. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. See you in the next video.
Bye.